our Imperial Agent Trainer and see what she's got. Oh, it's a guy. My bad. Overload shot is the only thing new we have here. So coordination is something that actually lasts for 60 minutes. So I'm going to throw this here because I don't need it all the time. That way I can kind of move this shot. You know what? I think I may move some stuff around so that I don't have to go all the way to the left or right. We'll pick up this mission and I think we'll be on our way. Hopefully, the good thing about this is most missions are progressive. You see the map here. This is where we have to go in this new area, and we picked up another mission which again leads there. So hopefully this mission, which Burnock has, hopefully it'll be in the same area. I know I'm kind of doing some noob-ish explanations, but I'm trying to help you guys who have actually not really played MMOs and aren't familiar with an MMO, because before basically this game and a little bit of Terra, it was all new to me as well, and I want to help out as much as possible.
Hey, you there? You look like my kind of person, if you know what I mean.
I wouldn't be so sure. I don't really know what you mean. Let's go with that.
Care to explain that?
Well, as I am currently in the market for a person with a good bit of business-like sense, I mean that you look like just that kind of person. I have a little job that needs doing with a big reward for the doer. My buddy's been taken captive, see, and I'm looking to buy a rescue. My buddy Orin's a world-class Mandalorian Jedi killer. He went into Fathrazana County, heard the Hutt was hoarding some kind of treasure. But he ended up frozen in carbonite and hanging as a trophy on Fathra's wall. I was hoping you could help him down.
Again, they're referring to the whole Han Solo thing in episode 4, the same thing. The whole Hutts thing is very reminiscent of episode... sorry, I said episode 4. I meant episode 6. So they're kind of referring to Han Solo being frozen in carbonite, which is weird because it seemed like in the movie it was more or less a new technology and they weren't sure of how it would work freezing humans. So I think they kind of screw up a little bit, but you know, it doesn't have to be perfect. So so we'll go carbonite. I'll see if they have explanation here.
Frozen in carbonite? Care to explain that?
He's stuck solid in a brick of carbonite in a kind of suspended animation, just waiting to be thawed. I expect he's hanging in Fathra's gallery. Unfortunately, something about being frozen like my buddy's been makes you lose your sight for a spell. And you just thaw him out and I'll come in after you cleared the path. I'm not exactly a fighter, see, but my buddy's sickness isn't your problem. Deal?
I'm not a fighter, see? I'll do it to spite Fathra, really. Or no, we'll go for the money because she will probably like it.
I could use the credits.
Great, thanks. And try to be stealthy about it. No sense getting all of Fathra's guards breathing down our necks. Good luck.
It's weird, isn't it? I was going to say it's weird, and really get my Canadian out. But it's just a video game. You have choices and you can do whatever. And I know I talked about this in the other episode. But the fact is, I knew my character was going to enjoy that, and I want to please my character as I would want to please another human being if I were, you know, just out with a friend or something like that. I would want to do an action that would please that person. And sure enough, that's how it reflects. I'm that type of person. And it shows in my playing the game that this is the type of person I am. And it's very strange because it's just, you know, it's just a character on the screen. Doesn't matter at all. Some people take video games really seriously. I take them seriously when I play, but apart from that, I mean, I love games. That's it. I don't have this relationship where I kind of will die without them, but sure enough, my character and that relationship is sound enough that I make choices for the character and not necessarily for myself, because if it was up to me, I would have picked the other choice. But again, sure enough, I went with the character. Again, if we look on our map here, we have now 3 missions in Fathra's Palace. So as we go along, we see that more and more it's progressing towards that direction. So let's talk to Sci Crollo, and see what he's got to say.
Hey you, I want to talk to you. You headed into Fathra's Palace? If you're crazy enough to go in there, we might be able to help each other out. Interested in making a few credits?
Credits, you say?
You've piqued my curiosity.
I work for Nimro. My partner did too, till he bought it, there in the palace. He snuck in as a maintenance worker to plant transmitters on the cleaning droids. The idea was we'd use these transmitters to track the movements of the droids. As the droids clean the floors and walls, they map out every nook and cranny. We were hoping to find secret entrances or hidden chambers in the palace.
Where do I come in?
So what do you expect me to do exactly? Go undercover as a cleaning droid?
No, nothing like that, although... No, never mind. Look, here's the deal. My partner was able to plant the transmitters on the droids, but his cover was blown before he could activate them. Me, I'd be dead if I tried to go in there and finish a job. But if those transmitters don't get activated, I'm dead anyway. Nimro doesn't tolerate failure. So I'll pay you everything I got to activate those transmitters for me.
I'm on it.
No problem. I'll have those transmitters activated in no time.
All you have to do is find the cleaning droids and flip a little switch on the attached transmitter. Simple as that. I'll wait for you here. Good luck.
Do you know what I wonder? I wonder how the Hutts actually got in power. Because they're not threatening beings. I mean, they're not by any stretch of, of the word threatening. So I wonder how exactly they got into power. Because I mean, it must be kind of their smarts, right? I mean, that's got to be what's winning them over. But every time you see a Hutt, I mean, you kind of, they don't seem the smartest people. It seems like the people who are smart aren't the Hutts. In fact, it would be their surroundings that do the work for them. But there must be some type of intelligence or something in the Hutts that make them different. The reason why they're in control and have so much power. So I don't know. That was just a thought. If anybody knows the origins of kind of why Hutts came into power, please let me know. I would enjoy knowing very much, actually. Not every day I kind of get an idea like this that I'm curious about. So, like I said, if you know the answer, please let me know. Okay, so we'll try our new skill here as soon as I can. These guys are a little bit tougher. As you can see, if I scroll over this one, he has 250 health here in this right-hand bottom corner. This little insignia here is saying that he is a stronger guy. They're both level 8, just one of them is stronger than the other. So let's get in cover here. I'll shoot this one with the corrosive dart because I want him to lose power over time. Then I think I'll go for the fragmentation grenade and then finish off this guy. Then I'll focus on him again. As you see, it's more or less working. My character is actually doing a really good job at taking the brunt of the damage to him. So there you go. That actually wasn't really tough at all. Now that we have a character, it's gonna make things a lot easier. A companion, sorry. It will make things a lot easier because I kind of I'm able to split myself in two more or less. And if you guys aren't familiar with what a tank is, it's basically a person who will take, or a character who'll take some damage while the others attack. And in this case, she might not necessarily work as a tank. She may not draw everyone's attention, but she will draw some attention off of me, and that will allow me to kind of stay alive, basically take less damage than I was taking when I was fighting three people were shooting me. Now if I fight 3 people, maybe 2 people will shoot me, 1 people will shoot her. So that's kind of the way it divides itself or whatnot. So I hope you guys are understanding. I hope I'm explaining this okay. I'm not, I'm still new at this, like I said, so I'm not completely comfortable with all that an MMO has to offer and everything kind of surrounding it, but I am getting there. I'm learning a lot. Like my character, my other character is actually a tank, and with some help of some people, they've actually kind of more or less guided me how to use a tank, and the smart or dumb things to do as being a tank. So now I would love to show you guys some multiplayer. Well, I mean multiplayer. What I mean is to team up with someone and actually do some work together. So I'll see if I ever get invited. I think I'll have to eventually. This really, I mean, you need an online connection to play these games, and it makes sense because eventually you get to points where you do need another character to help you out. Now, it won't be as needing right now because I'm getting double XP, so I'm getting kind of ridiculous amounts of XP, so I will be stronger than what I would normally at a normal kind of XP rate. But then again, it's kind of, I think, imperative for certain missions to gain another player to help us out. So let's see if we can do that. So I see cameras here. I guess we can shoot them out or disable them. Okay, that was one of the missions here. It's a bonus mission, actually. So bonus missions don't always show up. See, this is kind of the Carbonite, more or less. Is this guy actually in Carbonite? That wouldn't make much sense. Let's check this out. It's a lore object. So if we scan it, we gain XP, but we also discover something. So it's just explaining what a hut is. Actually, I'm going to read it. Maybe I'll get my answer. A species of large amphibious gastropods, huts are noted for their vast appetites and widespread cultural involvement in organized crime. Their bodies average 3 meters in length with large eyes. That's fine. Okay, so the bigger they are, basically, the more success and riches or money they have. Although huts are biologically hermaphrodites, really. Many take on the gender roles of other species. Scientists and sociologists disagree on the reason for this. Huts are also considered one of the longest lived species. Okay, so they've been around for a long time. Maybe that's why they've been in power. Culturally, huts favor entrepreneurial pursuits over direct action and labor, yeah. A vast number of these pursuits are based on illegal activities, with some hut clans constructing vast criminal empires that operates across numerous worlds and centuries. So maybe the fact is the huts have just been around so long that they've more or less been the first people on. I mean, the whole planet is named after the hut, right? So if you're on their planet, more or less, oh wow, then obviously they're in control. And I think maybe that control and the way they've governed kind of the planet and stuff like that, maybe that's kind of spread on and is the reason why they're so powerful and have so much power. So I hope that makes sense. It's so tough to play one of these games and concentrate on everything that's going on and talk at the same time. But I'm doing my best, guys. I am doing my best as always. So we saw there was another guy disabling cameras. I don't know if you guys saw that. Right here, he's disabled these ones. So, and that one, thank you. So we don't have any cameras to disable and we can't get the bonus. And I would encourage you, if you play this game, go for the bonus missions because they actually give you a ton of XP bonus. Sometimes about half of what the mission will actually give you. So it's definitely worth kind of going the extra mile and getting it done. Oh, right here we got a mission thing, the access codes. So we'll need one more access code. I'm just going to look in here to see if there's any cameras. And if not, I'll have to turn around. I see one in there. So perhaps there are some. There's another item right here. This thing. Oh, a lore objective. So the throne of Fathra. Okay, less than 2 centuries old. So he's gonna be close to 200 years old. Fathra is an upstart among the Hut clan. Okay, I'm gonna have a battle here, so I can't read that. My bad. So that knife doesn't seem all that useful. Oh, look at that level. That's actually some really quick leveling. It would never level that quick, so Luckily, we're playing on double XP, so. Alright, so that camera's done, but the other one is good. And how many cameras do we need? We need 4. So let me just go here and sell my stuff. It's a lot quicker to just go here, sell junk, repair all, which is what I always do anytime I get close to a vendor. Oh. So I'm going to take cover here. Oh, I should have shot the other guy, the stronger guy, with that dart. I just didn't notice, really. But they don't, I mean, they don't pose so much of a problem as I'm going to be dying a lot. So I don't mind if I didn't take the smartest decision. Alright, disable this one. We'll have to find another one. Oh, there it is. Okay, so I think I missed this this mission, so we'll go do that right here. This should be, yeah, this is the cleaning probe. It is. Okay, there we go. I got one. Do I have to do it again? Oh no, okay, I scanned him. So I have to find the G44 and X101. So this one's the X101. Let me just look around and make sure. Alright, we're gonna have to fight these guys, get them out of the way. See, I shoot my dart there. I more or less want to try the bigger attacks against this guy. Put as much damage into him as I can. And sure enough, my companion helps me a ton. 450 XP for that. That's a lot of XP right away to kind of start off, but that's this wonderful double XP. There we go. Stab him with a knife. Okay. So where do we go here? The last droid is there. So on our way to the mission, sure enough. Alright, so we'll attack this guy with a dart. He's actually attacking someone else, so he's not gonna be focused on us too much. As you see, somebody else started attacking him, so we didn't get any XP for that, which is kind of unfortunate, but it happens. Throw this thing. I often try to make the effort to team up with someone if we're around the same area. So let's try this, and let's actually see, is she gonna invite us? I guess not. Okay, so let's take some cover here. Snipe this guy. And then we'll shoot this guy with the bolt. A little bit of 3 going on there. I'm scared to get a little closer because I'm worried about really the damage and the kind of fighting style. But I mean, so far so good. Since having our companion, we really haven't run into any kind of trouble the way I was having before. So, okay. Let's go for this big guy. Guy with the lightsaber is a threat. He will attack you and rush you. So it's nice to do that. Now, if you had a lightsaber, then you'd want to get the guys with the blasters kind of away. So it's kind of a opposites thing, but I think you catch my drift. So now we're going to do everything in this area, and we're going to turn back and go return everything. So that's kind of how it's going to work. I'm not going to do so much narration eventually. I think we're going to go to the Rancor egg. We're going to do that mission first. Just because the other one is kind of the class-based mission. And I will explain that. Here we have the New Truth, which is Access Father's Archives, which is our class mission, which will be story mode. The other ones here are just missions from the planet Hutta. So that's kind of how it works. So I'm hearing a pig.